make sure you're subscribed to Jerkrispy.
Alright, before I even start my intro or anything, I know if my camera looking like this, every time I do that and I go closer, this is only look a better quality. So I might need that to actually give me a green screen. Might have to actually give me a green screen, not gonna hold you. I don't know. It's just a webcam. I was in this mug for this 20 to 30 minutes trying to get a better quality of this. And this the best I could do with the little quality I can, to be honest with you. But you know, it is what it is. We here though, you know. So let me go ahead and hit my intro. What's up, y'all? Show some most decimal. We're back in the video. Damn. Welcome back to another video. Shit. Last time we watched a KM. Last time we watched a KM. Man, we watched Phantom. That was the last time we watched. We watched Phantom. This time I got CoryxKenshin for y'all guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media will pop on the screen. I just wanted to tell y'all that because it's like sometimes the quality and shit like that. And
would you guys believe me if I told you CoryxKenshin was completely broke and he grew up struggling in?
See, we all completely broke in this month now. Shoot, trying to get to the top. Shoot. Dang, man. Everybody trying to get to the top nowadays right now. Especially me. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the road to 500. Let's see what's going on with this.
Would you guys believe me if I told you CoryxKenshin was completely broke and
let's see how CoryxKenshin went from $0 to a millionaire. We on like what, part 3? Part 3 of celebrity, and I did put in his comments of other celebrities he need to do. I told him he need to do Flight, Berleezy, RDC. I should have put Dashy. What other YouTubers he should have put? They had a lot of YouTubers he should have the other people that he put too. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on to this video. I'm not trying to star y'all for too long, so let's get it. My camera probably right up here, but yeah.
Would you guys believe me if I told you CoryxKenshin was completely broke and he grew up struggling in a poor household?
My family was really going through hard times. I'm sorry, parents. I have to talk about this. We were poor.
His early life was so difficult, he even got bullied for what he looked like.
I have a genetic disorder. It's called ectodermal dysplasia. Long story short, this is not even real. Growing up, I got teased about it a lot. In the 6th grade, that was the hardest year of my life. I came home crying to my mom one day because it just got so bad. People talking about me. I just felt defenseless.
When most people see CoryxKenshin, they think of a kind, generous, funny, and religious YouTuber.
Oh, I get you angry, huh? Looks like you might need some crest for them yellow teeth. Why your head look like a white jelly bean? Comes to my attention that a couple of y'all didn't like the thumbnail to my last video. 40,000 comments, huh? What's wrong with this? What? You never seen a black man in a Spider-Man costume?
Whoa,
I thank God
Corey.
for my life, for my family.
Whoa, Corey. That pose though, like that's low key kind of crazy.
For you guys, I want you guys to know I wouldn't be making YouTube videos if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for the way He's blessed me.
But little do y'all know, CoryxKenshin wasn't always like this. He was struggling, and life wasn't so easy for him. With the background he came from, statistically, he wasn't even supposed to make it. But even when life had him down, he kept on pushing. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how CoryxKenshin went from broke to rich. Now let's go way back to the beginning. Remember when I was saying the chance of CoryxKenshin becoming rich and famous was super low? Yeah, Yeah, it was difficult. CoryxKenshin, also known as Cory Devontae Williams, was born in Ann Arbor, Michigan on November 9th, 1992. He was raised in a traditional two-parent household to Anthony K. Williams Jr., which is his father, and Stephanie Williams, which is his mother, both parents having a total of 4 children, with Cory being one of them. He has a brother named Anthony and a sister named Alea. He also has a second sister named Antonia. Funny enough, I tried reaching out to Cory and his family for a perspective, but I didn't hear back. And honestly, I respect that. Cory's always valued privacy and kept his circle tight. Maybe that's part of what's helped him stay grounded throughout all of his fame, especially in a world that's constantly trying to pull people off balance. Although his family...
Yeah, just know everybody will try to pull you down or will hate you. Like, they'll hate you for real just to try to be in your position bad as some motherfuckers. That's why I wouldn't even be worrying about stuff like that, to be honest with you, bro. And I know one day people is just like, it already did start. Like, I already had got a couple of hate comments and stuff like that. I didn't care, bro. I just kept pushing and kept going, bro. Just like, that you gotta realize, bro. You just keep going, keep pushing, because everybody wanna be in your same position as you. So yeah.
was huge. Cory grew up in a lower middle class household. His father worked hard to move his family into the lower middle class after starting from poverty. If you're familiar with living in a big family and poor household, y'all know that things get messy. In his early childhood and teenage years, he grew up mostly in Detroit, Michigan, to a very religious Christian family. When Cory was young, he always loved playing video games, primarily the Super Nintendo when he was a child. And I guess he picked up that hobby from his dad because his dad loved playing games as well. As you can see on his dad's old Facebook profile in 2010, he was playing Farmville. But it might not have been the best habit at that time because Cory was addicted to video games. It got so bad that Cory would hide his Game Boy Advance from his dad when he would go to bed at night.
I used to take my Game Boy SP and play my Metroid Fusion under the blanket. My dumb dad.
Cory, what you doing in there? The addiction continued as he got older, on and off gaming and even playing with his dad's Xbox, which introduced him to a game he loved so dearly, Halo. Halo 2 to be specific. And funny enough, Master Chief, which is one of the main protagonists of Halo, is his favorite gaming character.
Hey, that's Samuel Jackson in the background? Hold on.
And funny enough, Master Chief, which
this nigga in every movie, I promise you, he is in every movie. I'm sick of this man.
one of the main protagonists of Halo, is his favorite gaming character. Another game he fell in love with was Resident Evil on the PlayStation. Cory said he would play that.
I'm not gonna hold you. My favorite game all time used to still play to this day. It's low key I'm not gonna hold you. It definitely gotta be Rayman now. Like, growing up playing Rayman and Mario, Wii, Mario Kart, Sonic. The old Sonic and the Sonic Colors and Mario and Sonic Olympic games and stuff like that, bro. Like, games that I grew up playing. Like, that's always my go-to favorite games to play. And you gotta go with Michael Jackson too, man. Shout out to my my GOAT. That's my GOAT right there. You know, ain't nobody can fuck with that. I'm defending that to the day I die. But you know,
game all the time.
Evil. Oh my gosh. I've played through all of the Resident
I never played Resident Evil like that, so I don't know. My cousin had Resident Evil. I'm about to say Razor Evil.
Evils except for 3, and I've gotten halfway through this one.
Aside from gaming, Cory grew up with other hobbies and interests, such as dancing, the drums, and anime and manga. Speaking about anime, I'm currently watching Bleach and Gachiakuda, and oh my god.
Bruh. Alright. Nigga, since he's speaking on some anime, man, that One Piece, bro, goddamn. I'm out of Demon Slayer for that One Piece, man. Sheesh. No, I'm on the part they recruiting people. I'm on season 2 when they just recruited the Chopper dude. I watched that last night and it was a sad story. That was like, okay, a sad story. I'm not gonna hold you. That's the Chopper story had to be not like he's top 10 at least saddest stories, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Yeah, he's up there with the saddest story, so I'm gonna just keep it real. But I'm waiting for when we get to the Dongamingo, Dongamingo dude, one of my top 5 favorite characters season. And I don't know what season that is, but hey, we're on the part that he recruiting people now. Cause I think season 1 he was recruiting. He got Sanji, he got Nami, he got Zoro, he got Uspin, and then like season 2 now he got Chopper. So I don't know who else they gonna recruit, but yeah.
They're so good. I definitely recommend you watching if you like anime. Anyways, back to the point. Cory's lifestyle seemed somewhat peaceful at this point, but that was far from the truth. Cory constantly got bullied in his younger years just cause what he looked like. Unfortunately, he was suffering from a condition called ectodermal dysplasia. It's a rare genetic disorder that he inherited from his father, where he only has 24 teeth instead of 32, and he barely has any hair on his body.
I have a genetic disorder. It's called ectodermal dysplasia. Long story short, this is not even real. Growing up, I got teased about it a lot.
Well, I mean, some people had that. It's very rare, but you know, like some people had messed up teeth back then. Shoot, I remember man, I had 7 teeth, messed up teeth and all back in when I was in elementary to, you know, we had a thing called Lukeville. It's like third or fifth, man. I had 7 teeth and all that type of stuff, man. I'm trying to scratch my ear. Fooling around with this. Yeah, so you ain't really the only one. So everybody don't have perfect teeth when they growing up. Everybody losing teeth and stuff like that. So I wouldn't even never be judged about that, to be honest with you.
6th grade, that was the hardest year of my life. I came home crying to my mom one day because it just got so bad. People talking about me. I just felt defenseless.
This medical condition made Cory super insecure. It got so bad to the point that when he would talk to people, he would try to hide his teeth. I genuinely feel bad for Cory because that was completely out of his control. It's not like he asked for this to happen to him or to be born with it. Because money was tight within his family, he couldn't afford to get the proper treatment for the condition. So Cory was just stuck wearing braces that didn't even fix the issue.
Unfortunately, my family was going through financial problems and I was unable to continue my treatment and go into my orthodontist appointment. So I just had these braces in my mouth that weren't doing anything for years.
I don't want to get too far into the future, but as you guys can tell now, Cory is doing much better for himself.
Obviously, making YouTube money now. I've been finally able to tackle this lifelong disorder and actually fix this. But hey, I got teeth right here though, turtle.
And I'm sure Cory is super grateful for his fans 1,000 times over for helping make this happen. As time went on, it was now the year 2000.
I would be happy too. If I know I had like teeth like messed up teeth like that, I'll definitely be like, everybody have for the best teeth though. Like, you know, look at Young Thug, man. If you go back to a Young Thug old picture, man, that man had some for the bad teeth. And look at him now, got them straight teeth. Everybody has for the best teeth. It is what it is.
2009. CoryxKenshin was 16 years old at this time and going through the motions of life. Keep in mind, he didn't get his teeth fixed until his mid-20s, so he was still insecure of himself. But with sheer willpower, Cory decided to step out of his shell. He got inspired to start making YouTube videos by a YouTuber named ND Titan Lady, who was a huge YouTuber at the time in 2009. Her videos were about funny stories and experiences that people could relate to.
She was the funniest YouTuber, most coolest girl like I've ever watched on YouTube. Watching her talk about stuff on YouTube, and you know, I had a couple of funny things that happened to me in high school and stuff like that, so I was like, you know, I could make a YouTube video too, and that's pretty much how it happened.
It seems like Cory took a real liking to her because he even thought she was attractive. Anyways, that's besides the point. Her impact led Cory to create his first YouTube channel on April 26, 2009. That's actually...
Hey, that's my birthday, but not the 2009. Goddamn. Check. I'm definitely young.
Funny because 2009 was the year I created my first YouTube channel too, but I was like 9 years old, so the concept of being a YouTuber and getting paid for it was still fairly new. People just made videos for fun, and if you didn't make videos, you just went there to watch dumb and funny content. Nowadays, everybody wants to be a YouTuber and get paid for doing what they love. It's crazy how times have changed. Cory would name his YouTube channel CoryxKenshin based off the popular manga and anime series called Rurouni Kenshin, also known as Samurai X. He really liked the main character whose name was Kenshin Himura, so he took the name Cory, added an X, and then put Kenshin, and it was history from there.
My YouTube name is CoryxKenshin. Kenshin is a samurai based from an anime called CoryxKenshin. He is a samurai, he is top shelf, alright? This dude is unbeatable. I loved him so much, and that's why I named my YouTube CoryxKenshin, because I wanted to be like him.
After locking in his name, Cory uploaded his first YouTube video called Girls in Particular on May 25th, 2009, 1 month after he started his channel. In this video, Cory would talk about his experience with girls after getting rejected by one.
Yeah, I'm aware that I don't look like Will Smith, but guess what? You are pretty. Hello?
From there, Cory just started posting randomly, and it was mostly skits and vlogs, with the topics mostly being about his school life or relatable moments.
I saw you talking to that Nikki girl on Facebook.
Well, yeah, she is my friend.
He would make these skits alone or sometimes with his close friends, Terrence, which is one of his best friends, and his other best friend, Brandon, who streams on Twitch now. Most of his videos didn't really perform well, but at least Cory was enjoying it. He had some hits here and there, but nothing too significant. And it was mostly because Cory didn't really have a clear direction for the channel. He was just having fun with what made him happy. It was now the summer of 2010, and young CoryxKenshin finally graduated Southfield High School, and he later graduated from the International Academy of Macomb with an International Baccalaureate diploma. That just goes to show you that Cory was a disciplined and smart guy from the beginning. An IB diploma is no joke. It's basically college prep on steroids. You get to earn college credit in high school and skip introductory courses in college. Cory got accepted into Michigan State University in 2010 studying media arts. On his free time, he would still make YouTube videos with the same format.
One thing that I liked about myself though is I was really fearless. Like when it came to like holding a camera out and talking to yourself in public, it's not that easy to do like when you're first like getting used to doing it.
Subscribers prior to posting on this Kayama channel, and this channel is even more proof that I can do it again. Anyways, I want to be transparent with you guys, as ultimately my goal. Cory kept up the consistency but still uploaded occasionally. He would then disappear randomly for 8 months. On December 26, 2010, he then came back on August 7th, 2011, uploaded 2 videos, and then on September 30th, 2011, Cory just randomly disappeared. He stopped uploading and went on a 2-year hiatus. This was the first time Cory ever disappeared from the internet like that, with no trace, no message, no nothing, because he clearly had a decent upload schedule. Not much is really known about this time period, besides the fact that Cory thought a lot about what his life would have been like if he was accepted to the University of Michigan. Even though he had really good grades and a solid group of friends, Cory still felt like something was missing. He really wanted to go to the University of Michigan because that was his first choice, but he got rejected by that school when he first applied in 2010. Cory was eventually convinced by his dad to apply to transfer to University of Michigan. Cory had a lot of doubts and he thought that he wasn't gonna get accepted, but after months of patiently waiting, he was accepted to his dream school in 2012, and he came into this university being a computer science major. But because his major was so different from his other university, because he switched from media arts to computer science, Cory was technically a freshman and he had to start back from zero. So he still had 4 more years of school left instead of 2. His predicted graduation year was supposed to be 2014, but now it was pushed up to 2016. It was a bittersweet moment for Cory. On one end, he's finally in his dream university, but with the downside of having to stay in school for 2 years longer. This whole situation could have been one of the reasons why Cory took his first break from YouTube. He probably had to lock in for school and didn't want any distractions, especially with a mentally intensive major like computer science. Needless to say, there were many more hiatuses coming. On July 4th, 2013, CoryxKenshin randomly returned to YouTube and uploaded a funny skit about getting his butt whooped as a kid. He had some other videos in this time period too, but most of them are unavailable, private, or deleted. After a 2-year-long break, you change a lot as a person. While Cory was doing his computer science degree, he found other types of content much more interesting, and in particular, gaming content. So CoryxKenshin wanted to reinvent himself, and just like Cory was inspired by Natalie Duran, aka ND Titan Lady, Markiplier and Yami Mash inspired Cory to make gaming content, as they were one of the early pioneers of comedic gaming walkthroughs on YouTube, and Cory loved watching their videos. So he got his super cheap laptop that he probably used for school and started filming him playing low-budget horror games. It wouldn't be until October 24th, 2013 would mark the day Cory posted his first gaming video of a game called Whitefinger.
Okay. That's enough for today. I can't play scary games for too long.
Little did Cory know, playing scary games for a long time would be the backbone of his career. This era served as the blueprint of the eventual evolution of the Cory we know today. Shortly after Cory's first horror gameplay, he uploaded a Happy Wheels video, which would be a frequent series that would return on his channel multiple times. He'd also record his first playthrough of a game called Super Punch-Out on the SNES. Cory would play a lot of games, but they'd mostly be RPG horror games and some other stuff he could run on his cheap laptop, and also Battlefield 4 on his PS4. Cory would upload once or twice a day during this time period, and he would take some breaks from time to time, but it wasn't significant enough for people to care or say anything about it. To Cory's surprise, the mixture of his consistency and these gameplays, coupled with his crazy reactions and comedic personality, helped Cory's channel grow a lot. We also can't forget about the first mover advantage that Cory had, which basically means the benefit a company or person gains by being the first to a market of a new product, service, or idea. And in this case, Cory was one of the first people to record actual entertaining commentary gameplays and horror gameplays. Not a lot of people were doing this because it was the year 2013. YouTube was still fairly new. It had only been out for 8 years at this point. All of this combined helped Cory reach his first 1,000 subscribers on February 24th, 2014. Shortly after, Cory had a goal to hit 10,000 subscribers.
I want to eventually, and I know it's probably going to take a long time, reach 10,000 subscribers.
And honestly,
us too, man. Me too, bro. You just don't know. I'm still trying to hit that 1,000, that 500 to that 1,000, bro. Then hit that 10,000, bro. Boy, that would be a dream to come true. You just don't know, man. Y'all just don't know that shit. All that stuff would be a dream come true, bro. Oh, for real.
Honestly, the rest was just history from here. Cory uploaded twice a day, took feedback from his audience, which gave him a loyal community early on. Then, he started growing out of control. From 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, eventually hitting 10,000 subscribers on August 18th, 2014.
Here we are, guys, at 10,000 subscribers. I want to thank God, my Father, for giving me the opportunity to even do this, to even meet so many wonderful people like yourselves, to even do something like play video games and it bring happiness to so many people. You guys are a blessing to me.
A blessing indeed, because Cory's fans were pretty much like family to him. So much so that on July 31st, 2014, 1 month before hitting his 10,000 subscriber goal, he would say a phrase that he would say in every single one of his videos in the future.
Why don't you go ahead and samurai slice that like button?
On top of that, Cory gave his audience a name too.
How about the samurai?
Cory had an established name and relationship with his audience, which built their bond further. Keep in mind, it was still the year 2014. This was the timeline Cory started growing as an actual creator and making a name for himself. And that was the same year a legendary game came out called Five Nights at Freddy's. August 8th, 2014 was the day it dropped, and huge YouTubers at the time like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye were recording it. CoryxKenshin noticed this, and he thought, I can do this but better. Well, maybe not better, but maybe he just wanted to put his own spin on it. So on August 12th, 2014, CoryxKenshin dropped his first Five Nights at Freddy's video.
What's up, YouTube? What's going on? CoryxKenshin here, and welcome
The Five Nights at Freddy. No, this isn't gonna be a good time. This is not. Look at that bear, though.
Hey, man. First time, I think the first video that I saw of CoryxKenshin, it had to be Happy Wheel. When Cory was playing out those spin-off games too, and eating dog food. He was eating that dog food too, bro. I don't know what he had going on. Young Cory.
Look at that!
Cory would then upload 7 videos on this series, each of them exploring the nights that you have to survive at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Although Cory was having fun making these videos, there was a science to it. Cory was already known as a horror gameplay YouTuber. Also, Five Nights at Freddy's was already growing in popularity in that same niche that Cory dominated on. So this allowed Cory's videos to go viral.
Y'all think there'll be another game just like this, but for the other generations, or we just everybody done making horror games or something like that.
Viral, with each of them getting millions of views and subscribers. And that's just a surface level of everything. It gets even deeper. CoryxKenshin maintained an entertaining persona throughout this whole series, and he uploaded daily. There's this thing on YouTube called average view duration and watch time. Average view duration measures the percentage of how many people watched your video throughout, and watch time is the number of hours people spent on your video. So the higher your view duration, the higher your watch time. YouTube wants people.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think my watch time went down. My watch time went down. Sometimes it go up, down, up, down, up, down, and I really don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. And me as a person, I'm just like, bro, I just look at that and I just say, man, look, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's very much crazy, bro. But sometimes, you know what, I be chilling in my room, late nights, man, just thinking to myself, I'm like, and then what's it called? My watch time going down, or it shoot back up, or sometimes it go back down or shoot back up. I'll be like, man, I'm gonna make this stuff happen. One way or another, I'm gonna keep pushing videos out till people notice me. I don't even care how many videos it take to this channel to boost up. But I promise y'all, yeah, that we will be known out here. We will be known out here. Sooner or later, we will be known out here. I promise you.
To stay on their platform and watch more videos. So your video has to be entertaining to get that high viewer duration and watch time. Have you guys ever watched a streamer or YouTuber and thought, why do people watch this guy? He's so boring. Cory did the complete opposite of that. To maintain viewers' attention, he would have high energy videos with lots of charisma. There were so many emotions going on in his videos, from laughter to straight chaos, fear, and rage.
What happened?
That ain't no joke.
Oh no.
Cory's reactions made the game feel less scary and more funny, honestly. Because of how viral Cory's Five Nights at Freddy's series was, as well as his awesome personality, it got the attention of the creator of the game, Scott Cawthon. He would make comments on Cory's videos encouraging him to keep going with the series and make more videos. And when Cory finished the 6th night of Five Nights at Freddy's, Scott congratulated Cory. This helped start a friendly relationship between Cory and Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, that's low-key cool. I'm not gonna hold you. That's how you know that's dedication to people. Somebody still there watching your stuff, bro. That's cool.
The Five Nights at Freddy's series wasn't just a couple viral videos that made Cory's career. It was now the connection between the future of what Cory would be and the general YouTube audience that wanted to see Cory succeed and be a supporter of him. From that point on, Cory locked in and remained consistent. He would upload every single day. And this wasn't just in vain, because he was blowing past milestones from 20K, 30K, and even 40K. Cory's hard work was paying off because he finally hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of 2014. Funny enough, Cory hit 50,000 on January 1st, 2015, just in time for New Year's.
We just hit 50,000 samurai brothers and sisters, another celebratory yeet. First, I want to get into a brother's New Year resolution. Be outdoors more often. Get all A's and B's for this entire year. Working really hard at YouTube and reaching my goal of 100,000, you know what I'm saying? Go to any convention whatsoever and meet some of you samurai.
Walk more like Christ.
As time went on, Cory's influence became much more noticeable. So much so that he met his first fan, or if you want to say samurai, in real life.
There was a samurai brother. He messaged me on my Facebook page. Don't think this is weird or anything, but in your moving video, I know what building that is, and I'm coming for that, but no, he didn't say that.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know what building that is.
Whoa, wait a minute. Y'all better not never in y'all life text me that, bro. I don't care, bro. Like never. Cause I'm immediately move out with the quickness. I promise you. But I'm gonna move out so fast you wouldn't be able to see me.
I go to Michigan too. You think it'd be cool to meet? And I was like, yo, you go. Oh my god. My videos really helps him, and I just wrote like CoryxKenshin. I put like my bro Steven. I drew like a sword on there.
This moment really made Cory realize that this YouTube stuff isn't a joke. He's actually influencing people. It's one thing to see the YouTube comments online and the likes and views, but it's another thing to see the real flesh and blood of a person that actually likes you as a real human being. This support from Cory's fanbase wouldn't stop here. In the same year, in 2015, Cory wanted to attend PAX East, which is a large gaming and gaming culture convention held every year in Boston, Massachusetts. Now, there was a problem. The tickets were $736, and Cory didn't have enough money to go. So what could Cory do in
$736. Shit. Yeah, you must be stupid like them hoes.
This moment, his family couldn't pay for him because they had other priorities to worry about. So Cory turned to
Bless me.
his samurai and tried to start a fundraiser to raise $736 to go to PAX East. He announced this on February 4th, 2015 and said that he would do a live stream to raise donations, but that wasn't needed because he blew past the goal and the samurai raised $741.19 before the live stream even started. It's crazy how much power his audience had back in the day. It just goes to show you how much people loved Cory then and even now. Cory was a reflection of his fan base as he was a positive, God-fearing, and respectful person. You are what you attract in this life. So the people that supported him were people with similar character traits. Cory's fan base was super positive.
I'm going to PAX East.
Hey.
It's going down. In all seriousness, I've just gotten word that I'm going to be able to attend PAX East 2015. Thank you so much, you guys. This is thanks to the support, the love, the amazingness that you guys show my channel. I never would have been able to apply to get this media pass without you guys. That is proof right there. Set goals and work towards them, dude, and you will freaking literally look up and be accomplishing your goals. So thank you all so much once again. This is thanks to you. I thank God, my Father, for this opportunity.
Cory was super blessed to have such a supportive fan base and a strong faith in God. From this point out, everything from here was history. When Cory went to PAX East, he met a bunch of his YouTube inspirations. Yami Mosh.
Yummy Mash!
Hello!
Oh my
How
God!
you doing?
Yummy Mash! Yes. I love you, man! I love you, man!
And Jacksepticeye.
Nice to meet you, man! Yes! Like a boss!
After this event, Cory had a
I would be happy too to see Jack, Markiplier, PewDiePie, whoever. And then
huge realization. He could really lock in and make this YouTube stuff a reality and do this full time. Meeting his idols made his dream feel more tangible.
I've grown another thirst to become a better YouTuber than I've ever been. Just seeing them all gathered in one place and I was just looking at all their content, I was just like, man, I need to step my game up. Because not only do I look up to them because they're cool guys, but they actually push me to produce better content, to not just half butt my videos and not do any cool editing or not just doing the best that I can with, you know, the time that I have. So yeah, I was getting really motivated in there.
Cory took this initiative seriously. So on April 23rd, 2015, Cory announced to his audience that he was gonna chase his dreams and become a full-time YouTuber. With that being said, Cory didn't have enough time for school because he was so busy making content. And quite honestly, he saw more positive benefits out of that. Mentally, spiritually, and financially. And speaking about financially, CoryxKenshin's most viewed YouTube video has over 58 million views. YouTube's got this thing called CPM and RPM, which means cost per mil and revenue per mil. CPM is how much money advertisers are willing to pay for your content per 1,000 views. YouTube takes a 45% cut, which turns into RPM, which is how much you get paid per 1,000 views. CoryxKenshin makes gaming content, which has an average CPM of $4.55. With YouTube's 45% cut, his RPM would be $2.50. Now that I just gave you all that info, I'll leave you guys to do the math as to how much CoryxKenshin made off of that one video. If you can't do it yourself, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not pocket watching that man money, so hey, you go ahead and do it.
I explain it later on in the video, so keep watching. To refresh your memory,
Well,
that
yeah,
visit to
we not probably even gonna watch that part like last time.
PAX
so,
East
yeah.
inspired Cory, and Cory decided to go all in on YouTube.
I wanted to drop out of school.
Ultimately, he decided to drop out of his dream school, University of Michigan, to pursue YouTube full-time.
I am leaving my university and I'm going to be doing YouTube full-time for 1 year.
He had an ultimatum that he would post.
You know it's crazy? Every YouTuber or every like artist or something is either dropped out of high school, dropped out of college, or dropped out of their job, or dropped out the army, or dropped out anything they wanted to do to pursue another dream, and that would work like 10 times better than the dream that they had before to do. You know that's crazy. Like that's like most of us like YouTuber, rappers, like everybody dropped out to do something or never went to school or nothing like that. Like that's cool.
posts every single day for a year, and if he reached over 150,000 subscribers, he would continue doing YouTube. And if not, he would go back to college and stop doing YouTube altogether.
The goal would be 150,000 subscribers. After 1 year of doing this, then I would keep doing it for another year. If not, I'm coming back to university. That would mean that I would need to step away from YouTube. It really sucks.
Cory had around 75,000 subscribers.
There are now 70,000. 70,000. How many zeros that is, I do not and will not ever understand.
Which is a massive number when you consider it's still 2015. Being a YouTuber was still a foreign concept to most people. And I can relate because I was 15 around that time and had my own YouTube channel that was making me money. It was under a different name and completely separate from the channel you're watching right now. And it wasn't like I was making full-time money. It was just a couple $100s here and there. But it was still pretty cool for somebody my age. But people back then couldn't understand the fact that you could make money from YouTube videos. Even though Cory's decision to drop out was the most logical, he still held a lot of emotional burden about it. From criticism from his family and friends.
What are you doing with your life? Like, that is like the dumbest decision you could ever make. Some close friends are like, Cory, like, you're almost done. Like, why are you doing this?
To even his own self-doubts.
I mean, even I look at myself like, okay, you're leaving one of the best universities in the world for something that might not exist in a couple years.
Plus, Cory was the oldest sibling, so he wanted to set a good role model and example for his younger siblings. So him making this drastic decision was almost like a stain on his authority as an older sibling.
I'm the oldest in my family. So much pressure. My parents...
Good role model and example for his younger siblings. So him making this drastic decision was almost like a
Say, who is this? Who is this? Mac Miller?
stain on his authority as an older sibling.
I'm the oldest in my family. So much pressure. My parents always tell me, like, you know, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. But I'm the oldest. I'm supposed to graduate university. I'm supposed to be like the smart kid. And I had so much worry about what my parents think, my sisters and brother think, what my friends think, what would you guys think. If we live life like that, then we won't ever do what we want to do.
And that's nothing but facts. But luckily, Cory's parents were very understanding. This was the reaction from Cory's dad.
I called my dad first. Oh man, that phone call was one of the scariest phone calls. I expected an earful of "you freaking idiot, no," and to my surprise, he was so understanding. He said something along the lines of he would never shame anyone that was trying to follow their dream.
And this was the reaction from Cory's mom.
My mom is a little softer than my dad. I wasn't as anxious with her. She was really understanding as well.
Since Cory got the approval from the two head honchos of the house, he finally felt relieved.
So after I told my parents, I was extremely happy, you know, that they were so understanding.
Shortly after, Cory pulled the plug, dropped out of college, and his dad helped him get his first apartment to finally lock in.
Thanks to you guys and all the support, I'm able to get a small apartment.
Funny enough, it was hard for him to get his first apartment because being a YouTuber, online creator, or streamer was still such a new profession.
I had to explain to them I make videos on the internet as my job, and they're like, what the freak does that mean? So I was able to get the apartment thanks to my dad being a co-signer because it's so hard. My dad was so amazing and he helped me out with that.
So Cory moved out of his college dorm and into the apartment on May 1st, 2015. He gave himself 1 year to lock in by posting 2 videos a day to reach his 150K subscriber goal.
It is now 10:30. This day has already been stressful as crap. Hey, first apartment ever. So we've just walked in. This is MTV Cribs, by the way. All right, got a nice little kitchen. I didn't even know this place came with a basement, to be fair. Oh, this is my bathroom. Pretty standard. This is the first bedroom, the studio, where everything's gonna be going down. This is my house. My house.
Ultimately, the goal wasn't even just to drop out just to drop out. Being a YouTuber is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You can always go back and attend college. So he wanted to support himself, his family,
but that's the thing about me. I never went to college. I never even attended. I sat in a class. Yeah, a class for my brother. Yeah, that'd be a story time I'll tell y'all about that. But I never actually, you know, sat down, learned a lecture and all that other stuff and did all the fanny dandy, went to school, met new friends and all that stuff. I was always here. Always here at this house. Making content, making music, trying to be something better every day. That's all I wanted to be. And that's all I'm gonna be. Something, a better person than what yesterday was. Something better and better and better and better till I see results. And then if I don't see results, man, sooner or later down the line, I'm gonna see results, bro. Might not right now. Might not right now, but later I will.
People we love and give back, doing what his heart desires.
I want to be able to support myself, support my family, give to charity. I don't need to be a millionaire. I don't need to make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year because this is something that I love to do.
Little did young Cory know that his dreams were right around the corner. After Cory got settled in his new apartment, he locked in and started uploading every single day. From games like Happy Wheels, which was a huge series on his channel, a bunch of indie and AAA horror games, Geometry Dash, which was another huge series on his channel, Agario, a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's knockoffs, Subnautica, The Binding of Isaac, and the list goes on. And he even made his first Cooking with Kenshin video at this time.
Living by myself is hard. Being unable to cook.
Yeah, man. Cooking with Kenshin, bro. Lucky with the most coolest thing to watch. Like when I was watching CoryxKenshin, bro. Like the hamburger helper, the pizza, the burger, the breakfast, and then all the other stuff he made. Oh, even the tacos. Yeah, like
Makes it even harder. My name is CoryxKenshin, and this is my journey to becoming a better cook. Alright, looking good. First meal by myself. See how I did. The flavor is good. The only problem is the macaroni shell things, they're too hard.
Cory had 80,000 subscribers at this time, and he kept grinding his butt off with consistent uploads, horror games, Cooking with Kenshin Part 2, P.O. Box openings and community videos for his fan base, a 2-part series building a new PC so he can make better content and run better games. Fun fact, Cory's fans, the Samurai, helped fund half the cost for that PC, so he wouldn't have got it without you guys' help. Yandere Simulator, Mortal Kombat X, Geometry Dash, and much more. And then on July 16th, 2015, Cory hit 90,000 subscribers.
We reached 90,000 subscribers. We are getting dangerously close to that 100,000 subscriber milestone. We're closing in on 91,000 subscribers. We just hit 90,000 like yesterday. But in all seriousness, there are no words. There aren't any that are suitable for the gratitude that I have for you guys.
Cory was growing at an exponential pace. He was continuing to expand his content as he was slowly pivoting from just strictly horror games to popular AAA games like Bully, for example, or Dying Light. And as soon as the demo for Five Nights at Freddy's 4 dropped, Cory recorded and played it, and it was history from there. 90,000 subscribers was short-lived because Cory surpassed over 100,000 subscribers 8 days later on July 25th, 2015.
I want to thank you guys for making the Samurai 100K strong. It means more than the world. I love you guys. You have changed my life and opened so many doors for me. I have been blessed beyond all measure. I thank God for giving me so many amazing Samurai brothers and sisters. You guys make me feel so happy. I thank everyone who believed in me when my videos were getting 100 views a piece, and you know, I was still putting in work.
And that's the type of mindset that keeps you striving and growing. And I'm sure Scott Cawthon understood that, because even he didn't expect Five Nights at Freddy's to be that big. Funny enough, even Scott Cawthon congratulated Cory for hitting 100,000 subscribers. It was almost like they were on the same trajectory. Scott created a revolutionary game, and Cory helped bring that revolutionary game seen to the public with his awesome personality and overall nature of his channel being mostly horror gaming content. Fast forward to September 4th, 2015. It's now been 4 months since Cory went full-time on YouTube. And guess what? He accomplished his goal of 150,000 subscribers. That was the threshold that would keep him staying on YouTube and continue to do it full-time. Cory destroyed his goal in 1/3 of the time.
Well, Cory, from 4 months ago, I got some good news, my brother. I got some good news. We freaking did it, boy. 150,000 subscribers. It looks like you're stuck with me for another year. I just want to thank you all so much for making my dream come true. That's the good stuff right there. I've wanted one of these for so long.
And that was well deserved. Cory kept on grinding for months on end, improving his content and being himself. And you can even tell his thumbnails were getting even better, with his older thumbnails kind of being all over the place and his newer thumbnails much more descriptive and accurate to the theme of the game or activity he was doing. Cory kept uploading consistently until one day on November 12th, 2015, Cory randomly took a 1-week break off of YouTube and made a video talking about why he took that break. Cory was beginning to get burnt out and tired of making content.
I felt that I was burnt out from YouTube. A lot of people are like, burnt out, what the freak, burnt out? This is how you make all of your money. I have like over 800 videos. When you do something for that long and when it becomes like the way that you make your money, there are gonna be times when you don't feel like doing it. As crazy as it is, there are times that I don't want to play video games. So after I'm already burnt out, how in the world am I supposed to set like you can't fake that.
Cory's burnout was a combination of the long editing sessions he would have to make his videos because he didn't have an editor, and the fact that he didn't want to fake his personality when he didn't feel like making content, which is totally understandable. A lot of us get into a career or profession because we think we love it, but after some time, that one thing you love could be the same thing you dread because it's the same thing every day. That gets tiring after a while, and I'm sure we all know how that feels. Anybody that says otherwise is lying. What was once a hobby for Cory started to become a full-time job where he works alone and can't really escape it because this is how he makes his money. This was one of many burnouts to come in Cory's career. As Cory keeps going through the motions of life, he manages to pick back up on the consistency with 2 more Cooking with
Wait, what was going on with that clip? Hold on. What's going on with that other clip? Hold on.
This is how he makes his money. This was one of many burnouts to come in Cory's career. As Cory keeps going through the motions of life, he managed
what is going on right here?
Just to pick back up on the consistency with 2 more Cooking with Kenshin videos, one-off vlogs, and popular games at the time, including Happy Wheels, Street Fighter 5, Yandere Simulator, Geometry Dash, and some other horror games that pushed him to 200, 300, and 400,000 subscribers. And then randomly after uploading his Street Fighter 5 video, Cory took a surprising 2-month break from YouTube. On February 6, 2016, he didn't return until April 3rd.
As everybody should, you know, you gotta realize everybody do need a break from YouTube or need a break for something. Just need a little time off, you know, let them cool, chill, and let, like, you know, do what they have to do. Just know they always gonna return back. It ain't like they gonna be a deadbeat daddy and never come back. Man, I'm for real.
30th, 2016. He then uploaded a video explaining his absence.
I stayed in my office 21 hours a day. There was actually a time that I hated this chair because when I would edit, I would feel like I was chained to my chair and I wouldn't be able to get up. There came a time where I would start to fear the chair and I wouldn't want to come to the chair. One day, I just didn't come back to the chair.
Cory was basically scared of his job because when he would start working, he wouldn't stop, and it made him miss out on a lot of things in his life. He was pretty much a workaholic.
I wanted to leave and experience something new.
A healthy way Cory managed to cope with this was giving his friend Terrence a surprise visit. It helped him stay close to his old friends and be grounded.
Me and my friend Brandon decided to fly to California and pretty much visit our friend Terrence, which was part of our crew in high school, which we hadn't seen in about 4 years. Did I mention that Terrence didn't know?
What? And even throughout that time period of not uploading, he went from 500,000 to 600,000 subscribers on May 10th, 2016. Remember the goal Cory set for himself to reach 150,000 subscribers starting May 1st, 2015? It's now been a year and 9 days, and Cory destroyed that goal 4 times over.
600,000 samurai milestone video. I didn't do anything for 500,000, I'm aware, but I'm not about to let 600,000 also pass us by, okay?
After this milestone, Cory locked back in and started making more content. He also moved into a new apartment shortly after that.
I thought, why not show y'all my new crib? Look at this dude. Also known as TJR. Yo, this dude.
Everything was going well for Cory so far. He got back on his consistency, got a new apartment, and slowly enjoying being a full-time YouTuber again. But unfortunately, shortly after moving in to his new apartment, Cory got into a major life-threatening car accident. This all happened because Cory and his friend came back from a long day at the amusement park. And because Cory was tired and was the designated driver, he fell asleep while he was driving, which caused his car to rear end into a semi semi-truck, and it made the car spin into a grass area. Luckily, Cory and his friend Steven didn't get hurt, and they miraculously survived, but it was a major life lesson for them both, as they could have died due to this.
So this is my car getting towed. Really traumatic experience today.
Cory then made a video reflecting about this situation and telling his audience the dangers of sleeping while driving. This had a major impact on Cory because he took a 2-month break off of YouTube after this accident. And then on July 24th, 2016, Cory randomly drops a Pokemon Go video as if nothing happened. This man literally said, "F it, we ball." And he got a Mustang too to replace his old car.
Okay. Oh yeah. Forewarning, don't do this and drive. Yeah. We got into that accident. We're not trying to do it again.
A couple weeks later, Cory hit 700,000 subscribers on August 6, 2016, and he makes a diss track about himself. Pretty much.
Besides that, man, y'all don't sleep while you driving, bro. If you drive, bro, and you coming from a long trip, bro, at least go by the side of the road. Take a little few nap, man. Like set a timer for 30 minutes, bro. Not even 30 minutes, probably like 15 at best. Drive till you get like a hotel or something. Stay there for the night too. I mean, it depends, because some people just sleep on the side, park their car on the side somewhere, fall asleep, doze off right there. Or you could just wait till you go to an apartment and stuff like that. So, because a lot of things happen when people just driving and all that other shit. So, yeah. Just wanted to tell y'all, like, man, y'all be safe out there, man. I don't want to hear one of y'all come up, man, accidentally got hit in the car accident, y'all lose like a body part, man. Man, y'all gonna make me cry, man. Like, real talk. Y'all don't want me to cry, bro. I sound ugly when I cry, and I make some ugly faces when I cry. Woo!
Much about him being absent from YouTube for 3.5 months.
Hey guys, I upload daily, sucker, you better delete it.
And honestly, I respect it. At least Cory took accountability for his actions. Most creators would literally dip and not tell you where they went, and then put the blame on you guys or something else that happened in their life. For him to go through something like a car accident and still have the mental strength to make videos shows the sheer tenacity he had as a creator. And that's one of the reasons his fans love him. Now, within the Roast Yourself video, Cory made a huge announcement about his upload schedule. He told his audience he'll try his best to upload as much as he can, but he's not gonna promise he can upload daily anymore.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that, yeah, I'm gonna upload a video every single day and just continue to like break promises and let people down if I'm not 100% that I can do that.
And that's valid. You can't force yourself to do what you don't want to do. You're not gonna make your best content. You're not gonna make your best product. So you might as well take your time with it within a reasonable calendar. Shortly after that announcement, Cory started taking his time to make his content and was well on the way to 1 million subscribers now.
After that, it was a race to 1 million.
There were so many games and events that helped Cory propel to this moment. The Batman Telltale series, Mortal Kombat, then he meets Dashi, another YouTuber at E3 2016.
We out here at E3.
More games like Sneak Thief, a random video where he tries out the new Swedish Fish Oreos, the Guts and Glory game, and then he takes another break. 2K17, For Honor, meets the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's in person, Scott Cawthon.
We just met Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's.
His first episode of Hello Neighbor, Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, Watch Dogs, his birthday came up, and he meets Kevin Hart.
Now we got Kevin Hart in our DM.
Kevin Hart here. I'm with my guy CoryxKenshin. He made a dream come true today. Listen, on a regular basis, he makes your dreams come true. My son is one of his biggest fans. He came here to actually meet my son.
Kevin, once again, thank you.
And then on November 22nd, 2016, Cory hit 1 million subscribers.
We worked so hard, it's time. Oh, baby, it's time. Oh, baby, it's time.
Oh, baby, it's time. You gotta be a ball.
Man, I was there. I was in that whole live when he did that, bro. Hey, man, all I had to do is just put a clap emojis, man. Love to see it, bro, because it really came a long way.
Like 30 pounds.
All those years of grinding finally paid off. But this was only the beginning, because Cory's channel would explode in popularity after this. He locked in with even more gameplays, like Friday the 13th, Super Mario Run, Resident Evil 7, another Cooking with Kenshin video, and much more. He even gets a new house.
When they hit the 3 that speaker right there. We got, oh, hold up. Where are manners? The 7 Dragon Balls, baby. I mean, Chef Kenshin in the building, you know, cooking with Kenshin.
During this time period, Cory really locked in with the gameplays. And even though he wasn't as consistent as he was before, he still made great content. And I wouldn't necessarily call this a strategy. This is more so common sense. But what really helped propel Cory was riding on popular trends as well. He made some try not to laugh videos, some 3 AM challenges before it got really big, and much more. Cory's always been riding on trends his whole career, but he did it in a way that wasn't obnoxious. Besides spamming Five Nights at Freddy's videos, he mixed in a lot of his personality and other types of content in between those trendy videos, so his audience get to know him for him and not just for the stuff that he's playing. The trendy videos brought in a new audience, and the non-trendy videos kept his core audience strong. And by doing this, Cory ended up reaching 2 million subscribers on September 21st, 2017.
You think we gonna forget the 2 million Swedish Fish bath milestone? I gotta thank God, there's no way that any of this would be possible without him, dude.
Not only did Cory accomplish a big milestone, he also managed to do his first Make-A-Wish for a child with cancer named Shailene. And this was one of many Make-A-Wishes to come in the near future. This just goes to show you how much Cory actually cares for his audience. Cory finished off 2017 with bangers, never failing to deliver entertaining content. It's now the year 2018, and unfortunately, Cory didn't really start the year off strong. He had a couple uploads in January 2018, but unfortunately, he took a 4-month break. He didn't come back until May 20th, 2018. He tweeted out an important message to his audience and made a live stream explaining his disappearance. To sum it up, Cory felt like he wasn't at 100% for a long time, and he also mentioned that he didn't feel like he was looking at himself like an actual person. I guess he had a little bit of depersonalization and saw himself more as like a character in a show, with the show being his YouTube channel. After this happens, Cory snaps back into reality and continues uploading, with his comeback video being the first episode of his Baldi's Basics playthrough, which is now sitting at over 15 million views. Another honorable mention is his Detroit Become Human series, which is one of my—
Bro, we gotta play Detroit Human, son. I'm not gonna Detroit Become Human. We gotta play it, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, saying that game. When I saw, like, I love this. Goddamn Decision Bates game. I don't know, like, wow, about to fuck up my words. I was like, yeah, like, I don't know, Sam. I like making choices in the game and all the stuff like that, and it's fun, bro. I feel like it's fun, entertainment, and you know, you get to know what happened and this and that. So yeah.
My favorite playthroughs by him. Time moves on, and shortly after, Cory finally hits 3 million subscribers on July 24th, 2018. He celebrates this by making a cake on Cooking with Kenshin number 7. Shortly after this milestone, on January 2019, Cory decides to do a 100-day streak where he would upload for 100 days straight without any breaks. And he almost messed it up a couple times. The only way he saved it was by uploading super short 30-second to 1-minute videos explaining why he couldn't do a regular upload for that day. So I guess that technically counted. Regardless, this 100-day streak is another factor for Cory's growth being exponential from here on out. A few months later, on March 24th, 2019, Cory hits 4 million subscribers. 4 million!
Okay, that's just obnoxious. We just hit 4 million. Praise God, samurai are out here.
Now the grind don't stop. Cory kept on posting. Then finally, on May 8th, 2019, he finished his 100-day streak.
We freaking did it.
What?
Bro, do you see that?
Ooh, boy.
100-day streak.
That's an insane accomplishment, especially coming from the king of hiatuses himself. It just shows Cory can stay consistent if he really wanted to, and his influence and demand for his content was ever growing. Cory got so popular to the point where he was even on Disney XD, a popular TV channel owned by Disney, on a show called Player Select. This show featured compilations of popular gaming YouTubers at the time.
Choose your player. CoryKenshin.
Have I not proven my—
Then a few months after that, he would hit 5 million. On October 13th, 2019, CoryKenshin from 2015 would have dreamed for days like this, because now he's becoming mainstream. At this point, most people knew Cory for being a huge gaming content creator. Now, to spice up the content a little bit, Cory came out with a new series called Spooky Scary Sundays, where he would watch scary videos sent by his audience, the samurai, through Twitter, using the hashtag Spooky Scary Sunday. And if your video gets picked, then it's in the video and everybody's reacting to it. But when Cory was done with his 100-day upload streak, he took a month off of YouTube, then comes back again with 3 more videos, one of them being super important as it touched on the passing of Erika.
Man, I wish he would have never went left, bro. He would have been the most top 5, not even top 5. People not gonna hold you. Him and Kai, I feel like him, Kaisane would have been battling, hands down, battling for Twitch. Not gonna hold you, battling in Twitch, bro. Like Kaisane would have actually had some competition. Oh, y'all say Iron Mouse guy? Nobody know about Iron Mouse like that. No, you know. Shout out to, it is what it is, She work her own craft too. So I mean,
very popular gaming content creator at that time who took his own life on June 19th, 2019. Cory made this video to preach to other content creators and his audience to take care of their mental health, because social media can have a terrible effect on people if it's not used correctly. He also decided to give advice to fellow YouTubers to not always be on social media. So Cory took his own advice and disappeared for 9 months. 4 months into that 9-month break, Cory hits 5 million subscribers without even uploading on October 13th, 2019. But that was the least of Cory's worries. This break was 100% needed to get back into a better mental state. Cory finally returned from YouTube on April 3rd, 2020 with a video titled, "Hey, it's been a while."
Hey, I've been gone for 9 months. The last time I was here, you could go to a restaurant and sit down. You can't do that anymore.
Now during this break, Cory didn't just sit down and do nothing. He was actually very active. He went to Japan, did 3 Make-A-Wishes, and went on trips with his family. Cory explains the reason why he was gone and logs back in with new gaming content. 3 weeks after his return, he blows past 6 million subscribers on April 25th, 2020. Now it seems like everything is going great, right? Cory's back into content creation, has a great relationship with his fans and family, and he's making all the money in the world. What could possibly go wrong? Well, deep down, Cory wasn't very happy. On his Cooking with Kenshin 7 million subscriber special video, Cory announced that once he hits 10 million subscribers, he's gonna retire from YouTube.
When we reach 10 million, I will be announcing my retirement from YouTube.
You're literally at the peak of your career and you want to retire? Sounds crazy, right? Now, I completely understand why Cory would want to do this. He's been a one-man operation his whole YouTube career. Even when the demand for his content increased, he never got a video editor. He does everything himself. His reason is because he likes his style of editing and he actually enjoys the editing process, which is understandable. It gives him total control as to how his videos turn out. Now, it becomes a problem when you have to plan and edit and then even upload these videos yourself. It takes up so much time, and that's why Cory gets burnt out so quick. If he had an editor or an assistant channel manager, he would get content out faster instead of spending hours on end trying to get everything sorted out last minute. That's why lots of content creators expand their team and get editors or designated people in specific roles, so the content creator can focus on what's important, actually being a personality and honing their craft. It's like a business. You can't scale if you're the only one doing everything. You need to hire people that can do it just as good or better than you at some point. And I'm sure Cory has the money to afford a top tier editor. It'll just take a little bit of training, but that person can easily mimic his style. Like, come on now, imagine going to your 9-to-5 job and then vanishing randomly for 7 months. Then come back out the blue and be like, "Hey guys, I'm ready to start working again." Bro, they're gonna fire your ass. So when you put it in this perspective, it would be better if Cory gets an editor or just upload consistently, but maybe like once or twice a week. Now, I say all of this stuff, but in reality, it's all up to Cory. After this announcement, Cory continues uploading as normal, and he even does a charity stream and raises $300,000. The Samurai and multiple creators donated to make this happen. Because of this, Cory was able to give 7,500 people in Mali clean water. By the end of 2020, Cory breaks multiple milestones and finishes off that year with 8 million subscribers. It was now the year 2021, and Cory started it off strong with a lot of banger content like Try Not to Laugh, Spooky Scary Sundays, and games like Friday Night Funkin', Spider-Man Miles Morales, and much more. Cory even helped his mom pay to start her spa and nail shop around this time, which was super generous of him. And then on March 6, 2021, Cory would hit 9 million subscribers.
Happy 9 million.
9 million?
It felt different. It was like bittersweet. This is the home stretch. There's only 1 more million left, and then that's 10. The ultimate goal.
After Cory's 9 million subscriber milestone, he took another hiatus. Cory would then reach 10 million subscribers during his hiatus on June 23rd, 2021. As time kept slipping by, Cory randomly returned to YouTube on August 20th.
People did not want this man to go so bad, bro. And I was one of those dudes too. Cause I was like, damn, bro. You know, it's either him or Belize, bro. It was like neck to neck competition. You know, Sundays he don't post. You know, sometimes Belize don't post. I'm not saying, same as RDC too, Dante take breaks, who else take breaks? Flight took breaks, it happened. Everybody take breaks and stuff like that, like Duke, Soluminati, DDG, like so many people took breaks. Heisen, that a lot of people took breaks, man, and like y'all gotta realize YouTube is really TV now. Like, to be honest with you, YouTube is really like the TV. If you really want to put it like, because ain't nobody watching Netflix like that. The only time anybody watching Netflix is your favorite YouTuber is not posting something on a channel. Keep it a buck, because that's how I am. If my favorite YouTubers ain't posting, I'm about to go watch my shows, on Netflix, or I'm about to go watch a movie off of Disney Plus or Hulu or HBO Max or whatever channel, whatever. I know I'm not the only one, for real.
2021 with a new video titled Regarding My Retirement, where he celebrates his 10 million subscriber milestone, talks about his retirement and where he's been.
The samurai hit 10 million! Last video uploaded with celebration of 9 million, saying all this stuff.
Oh, we got so many memories to make. Oh, we still got time.
And then I never uploaded another video.
Hey, at least Cory is self-aware.
This was expensive in the most precious form of currency, time. This took me over 10 years to get. God blesses us in ways that we don't understand. Look at that diamond, baby!
Now, as far as Cory's absence from YouTube and his retirement,
he
said that he was going through some personal life issues, as well as the fact that he felt like YouTube wasn't challenging for him again. That's why he took so many breaks in the first place. So Cory decided he's not retiring, and he's gonna try to set new goals for himself. The first one being him going back to school while doing YouTube, the second one being hitting 25 million subscribers, and the third one being trying to get a brand new channel to 10 million subscribers. The sky was the limit for Cory, and from August 2021 to December 2021, Cory was consistent in uploading 2 to 5 times a week. On December 23rd, 2021, Cory dropped the finale of his Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach series, and he ended off 2021 with 12 million subscribers. But that would be the last video Cory would upload for a while, because he took another hiatus. On February 26, 2022, Cory dropped a new video titled Elden Ring is Rage Game of 2022, with a gameplay video of Elden Ring. Cory was consistent again until April 10th, 2022, where he would upload his last video, Spooky Scary Sunday number 58, and then he dipped again for 4 months. This would be Cory's 13th hiatus. On August 8th, 2022, Cory returned from YouTube and dropped a video where he talked about the state of his community and the issues he's seen with it, as well as his gratitude towards his fans. Cory also explains what he was doing that time period. He visited a child named Quincy through Make-A-Wish that had a brain tumor. He also visited Shannon Lee, which is Bruce Lee's daughter. Cory donated $100,000 to the Bruce Lee Foundation, and he also got an authentic registration card to Bruce Lee's dojo, the Junfan Gunfu Institute. Yo, I'm sorry if I butchered that, man. Cory would stay active on YouTube with sporadic uploads until June 27th, 2023, where he posted his reaction to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer. Funny enough, Cory makes an appearance in the movie as a taxi driver.
Where to? Why do I always get the weirdos?
It's crazy how things go full circle. At this time, Cory had around 16 million subscribers. But unfortunately, as always, Cory took another hiatus after this. His 15th one, matter of fact. And guess how long this one lasted? I'm gonna let y'all guess for a second. You got your estimate in your head? Okay then. It lasted 1 year and 6 months. Insane, right? This is his second longest hiatus too. But as much as Cory leaves, he always remembers his YouTube password and comes back anyway. He uploaded a video on December 13th, 2024 titled Hey, Long Time No See, where he talks about why he left and he teases the release of his new manga titled Monsters We Make.
And we also did react to that like 2 years ago, bro. That was crazy. Look how time
Hey everyone,
goes.
I hope you've been well over this long period of time of us not seeing each other, except for at the zoo.
3 days after Cory's return, he hit 20 million subscribers, a milestone only the top 0.0007% of all creators will ever see in their lives. That's like winning the lottery on every single planet in the solar system at the same time. It's dang near impossible. And Cory did it by accident. With the amount of breaks he took, his subscriber count should have stagnated, but instead it kept kept on growing. Ever since that milestone and Cory's return, he's actually been uploading consistently and showing his face in the public more often. On June 5th, 2025, Cory and Dashi, which is another gaming content creator, had a special meet and greet collaboration with GameStop and Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch 2 midnight release.
Yep.
It got so wild that when the event was over, the fans went crazy for both of them and Dashi and Cory had to run to the car, with Cory accidentally locking Dashi out of the car while he was running away. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you kinda did him dirty, Cory. Cory is still consistent and uploading as of today, but it seems like he's taken another hiatus due to some recent dramas that unfolded, as it's been a month since his last upload. I'm not really gonna talk about the drama because I want to focus on the positives of Cory and not some fake news, but regardless of what's going through Cory's head right now, I'm sure he'll be back with great content and more wise words as an inspirational figure to look up to. We're now nearing the end of 2025, and CoryxKenshin is closing in on that 25 million subscriber goal that he was hoping for, with an average of 9 to 20 million views per video, over 6.4 million on TikTok, over 4.5 million on Instagram, and over 2.2 million on X, aka Twitter. All this was impossible without CoryxKenshin's drive and supportive environment around him. Having good and supportive parents can be a game changer in your success in life. It's not to say that it's impossible if you don't have good supporting parents, but it definitely makes it easier. CoryxKenshin revolutionized YouTube with comedy, compassion, and a little bit of chaos, ultimately leading to the rare ability to make millions of people feel like they're just hanging out with a friend. Cory turned himself into a legend who could disappear for months and break the internet when he comes back, because his fans expect it from him at this point, and it's created such a cult-like fan base for him. Most of Cory's videos have a huge replayability factor because they're not tied to any trends or drama or special events. It's just a chill guy playing some video games, thus creating an evergreen effect where you could watch his content at any point in time without getting bored. Videos he's uploaded years ago are still getting found by people who haven't watched Cory before, leading them to subscribe and wait until he drops a new video, which is how he gains the subscribers during his hiatuses. CoryxKenshin is one of the most successful YouTubers in the industry, all at the young age of 32, soon to be 33, and he came a long way. He's making millions at this point. That brings me on to my next segment. How much does CoryxKenshin really make?
Alright. Yeah, no, I'm not about to pocket watch somebody else's pocket change. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow on social media. They pop on the screen when I wrote a 500, and I'm out.